Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Wisconsin Rapids for this non-conference baseball action. It is the Pacelli Cardinals and the Assumption Royals. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. Steve Maves alongside Sydney Seavey on this cold, windy, cloudy day here in central Wisconsin. Again, it is May 19th, and not sure if it broke 60 degrees today. So it is good to see Wayne Sankey back for Pacelli. Missed last night's game and due to a slight sickness, but he said he had a fever of 101 the last couple of days, but good to be back with it and see what they can do against the Assumption Royals here tonight. Pacelli coming off of a win last night over Wild Rose, 10-0. Assumption coming off of a win earlier this week at Iola Scandinavia, 16-3. And the pitcher today, Walker Livernash, earlier this week late last week, one of the two, threw a no-hitter against Nakusa, and he'll face off with the Pacelli Cardinals here tonight. Batting first and doing the pitching for Pacelli is number 15, Melise Badoon. Batting second at second base, number 6, Tim Sackman. Batting third in center field, number 3 is Peyton Fleece. Batting fourth, doing the DHing is number 7, Asher Jordan. He is hitting for the catcher, number 13, Nate Hammerly. Batting fifth and in right field is number 2, Brock Bierencott. Batting sixth and at shortstop is number 9, Lucas Hammerly. Batting seventh at third base is number 5, Andrew Van Order. Batting eighth and at first base, the winning pitcher from last night in their game against Wild Rose is number 8, Kelton Opper. And batting ninth in the left field is number 20, Nolan Wojcik. And again, they'll be going up against Walker Livernash here this afternoon. Throw down by Nolan Hartman, and we are about to get underway here today. Glad to be with you here on this Friday afternoon, as the Assumption Royals will have one more home game this year on Monday next week against the Westfield Pioneers. And then they hit the road for the postseason. First pitch this afternoon from Walker Livernash misses low and away at 4:30 here in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, cloudy, cold. Rain came through last night. Supposed to be nice and this weekend and throughout the next 10 days or so. Said it struggled to get to 60 degrees. It's 60 degrees right now with a wind out of the northwest at 11 miles an hour. And Livernash behind, 3 balls and no strikes to Melise Badoon. Badoon on the mound here in ball game today. There's a strike right down the gut, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Softball action last night. The playoff started last night in the WIAA softball, and that one hits Badoon. Maybe slightly inside. Didn't react as he got hit, but Pacelli's got a base runner with nobody out. And now Tim Sackman, the second baseman, usually the catcher. Tim Sackman on the year, batting .328. Badoon leads from first. Low and out for a ball. Badoon this year on the base paths. Still looking, and that one gets away. 2 balls and no strikes. 13 stolen bases. That's going to be a wild pitch, so doesn't count towards that stolen base total, but now Badoon stands in scoring position. Lights on here at Witter Field. Give you the defensive alignment here in just a moment. It can be popped up and out of play, and it runs 2 balls and 1 strike. The seniors for Assumption had their final day of school yesterday. Congratulations to the seniors on this ball club. Graduation a week from tonight. That one bounces in there, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. 7 o'clock graduation for the Assumption Royals right down the street here from Whitterfield. Very successful class at Assumption High School. And that one gets away again. Another wild pitch. So, a pair of walks and a pair of wild pitches, and there's runners at the corners and nobody out for Peyton Fleece, the center fielder. Livernash struggling to find it early here. See if Tim Sackman might be off in motion here. Runners at first and second and nobody out. Nolan Hartman goes out to give the signal and the sign to the infield. Rustic Redefined provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustic Redefined on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. There goes Sackman. And Tim is going to take second base with no play. Medford is at Stratford tonight for some baseball on Zaleski Sports Network. Hudson, the number 3 team in the state, is in Marshfield for a doubleheader. Gilman is at Columbus Catholic in softball. Gilman is also at Columbus Catholic in baseball. Cale Jacoby at Safford Field in Marshfield. And Hudson, there you go, second inning, 10-0 Hudson over Marshfield. Our good friend Charlie Moore on the call of that one. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Charlie finishing up his golf season at Columbus Catholic, and he'd be willing to help out a little bit for some baseball today. The 1-2 from Walker Livernash. Swung on and missed, and a big strikeout to get the first out of the game here. There's one away for Asher Jordan. Badun and Sackman, the base runners, with one out for Asher Jordan. Asher, a familiar name on the Zaleski Sports Network. Of course, a producer for us during the basketball season. Helping us out. Football player at Pacelli. Nothing during the winter, and a third baseman and DH in the baseball year. The 0-1. Low and out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brock Bierencott awaits on deck for the Cards. Pacelli got a number 2 seed in their section. Number 1 seed, the Marion Mustangs. Good at baseball again this year. And going to be hit over to short. Gobbled up by Shaw. Coming home. High throw. He's going to be safe at home. No tag. Jordan reaches on the fielder's choice, and Pacelli takes an early 1-0 lead on the ground ball by Asher Jordan. And now Brock Bierencott with Lucas Hammerly on deck. Marion Mustangs, a state qualifier, maybe even a state champion about 15 years ago. And they kind of fell to the wayside, and now they're got another good baseball club over in Marion. One of the top teams in the state. Number 1 seed for the Mustangs this year. There goes Jordan. Throw down to second is going to be had, and he's going to be safe. Good throw there by Nolan Hartman, but a stolen base for Asher Jordan. Now there's runners at second and third again with 1 out. Pacelli, a couple of games next week. Sackman back in time. Rochelt on Monday. Picked up a game against Marathon on Thursday because of their first round bye. Assumption will be heading to Cochran Fountain City. Inside corner, good for a strike, and it's 0-1. Or 1-1, pardon me. And then the winner of that one has to take on another top-tier team, Oliva Strum, in a regional semifinal. The 1-1. High and tight to Beer and Cotton. It's 2-1. The Assumption Royal softball team will welcome in Oliva Strum on Tuesday. Regional semifinal. The Cardinals took down New Lisbon last night 10-0. High and tight again, 3-1. Oliva Strum coming in to the game on Tuesday at 4-17 on the year. They'll have the warm welcome of playing the Assumption Royals. And that one hits Bierencott square in the back. And the bases are going to be loaded for Lucas Hammerly. The Pacelli Cardinal softball team. Pacelli Cardinal softball team will welcome in Rosholt again. Run ruled him a couple of times this year. Rosholt took down somebody last night. There's a strike. Tri-County maybe. But Rosholt at Pacelli on Tuesday. We'll have that game for you on Zaleski Sports throughout the postseason. The 0-1 from Livernash. He lifted to left field, coming in on it, making the catch is Parker Gerke, tagging from third is Sackman, going to be cut off, and Pacelli leads 2-0. Sacrifice fly for Lucas Hammerly, and there's two away. Saw a crazy amount of sacrifice flies last night in Stevens Point. Spash Panthers taking down Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln. Spash again, at least clinching a share of the Wisconsin Valley Conference in baseball. But Spash had 4 sacrifice flies last night in their 11-1 win over Wisconsin Rapids. An hour and 19-minute ball game that was. The 1-0 bounces away. No movement on the base pass. And it was probably, don't want to say it was for the better that it was an 11-1 game, but you could see the Storms starting to make their way to Stevens Point. And sitting up above near the Wisconsin River is quite the scene. The 2-0 missed outside, 3-0. Spash will finish up their regular season against Wausau East. Wisconsin Rapids has Wausau West next week to finish the regular season. Assumption has Westfield on Monday. There's a strike, 3-1 to Andrew Van Order, the Pacelli third baseman and quarterback on the football team, and a very good basketball player on a very good basketball team. Three balls and one strike, 2 outs. We play in the top of the first, 2-0 Pacelli. And a walk on the inside corner. And time is going to be had as Coach Hartman goes out to have a conversation with his freshman pitcher. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook. Get started today. Also, thank you to our game day sponsors, Rapid Sheet Metal, Sparhawk Trucking, and Scott Krug Realty. Now Kelton Opper with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Kelton, a top-tier pitcher in the Central Wisconsin South Conference. Got the win last night against Wild Rose, a 10-0 win for Pacelli. Played that one at Memorial Park last night, as they will their last 2 games of the regular season. Outside corner, good. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. They'll host Rochelt on Monday. Pretty sure that one is at Memorial. They got 3 regular season games left, does Pacelli. 1-1 at the knees for a strike, and it's 1-2. They've got Rochelt, Sheboygan North on Tuesday, and then Marathon to wrap up the season on Thursday. The 1-2 from Livernash can be grounded up the middle to Shaw. He's going to take it himself to end the first inning. 2 runs on no hits and 3 left. We have played half an inning. Pacelli 2, Assumption coming up. You're watching high school baseball. Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Nick Lieberg to lead things off for the Assumption Royals. He'll be followed by Ron Board, Ryan Shaw, Nolan Hartman, Jack Klott, Walker Livernash, Connor Peters, Parker Gerke, and Chase Lieberg. They'll be going up against Melise Badoon on the mound for the Pacelli Cardinals. Melise this year, 21 in the 3rd innings pitched. This is just his 2nd start of the year. 0-1 record. Giving up 23 hits, 15 runs. Guess the biggest number there, he's given up 15 runs, but only 5 of them earned, and Nick Lieberg rips this one into left field for a leadoff base hit for Assumption. 5 walks, 17 strikeouts. An ERA of 1.64. And now Ron Board, the Assumption first baseman. Outstanding young player in his own right as well. Lieberg a good lead at first. There's a swing and a miss. 0-1 on Ron. Mobile Link in Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, remote start, and accessorizing. Board behind the count, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 to Ron Board. Missed high for a ball. Just giving everyone a fair warning that if you don't hear anything for a while, and I mute myself, you didn't lose any audio. Just still struggling with a little tickle in the throat. It's been it's been about 2 or 3 weeks. Can't go away. Too much talking? Yeah. 2-2 on the high outside corner. There's one away. First one misses to Shaw. Fly out to center field. Backing up on it is Peyton Fleece for the second out of the inning. Hit and run was on, and Shaw just got underneath it. Now Nolan Hartman, the catcher, with two away. And Nolan Hartman still standing, or excuse me, Nick Lieberg still standing at first base. There's a swing and a miss. Gets away. No read there from Nick Lieberg to get to second. Hit over to second. Sackman gobbles it up. That'll end the first inning. No runs on a base hit. One left. Back after this, Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Nine, 1, and 2 due up here for Pacelli in the second inning. Nolan Wojciak to lead things off, then Melise Badoon and Tim Sackman. 2-0 Pacelli. We play in the top of the second inning here from Witterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. Glad you're joining us on this Friday afternoon. First one, a breaking ball, good for a strike. Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair. Custom-built desktops, offsite backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids. Just a bit outside, and it's 1-1. Brewers back in action tonight after losing 2 out of 3 to the St. Louis Cardinals. And a low strike, good to Wojciak. Brewers got outscored in that series 24-4. And they happen to win a game. Lost 18-1 in the first game. There's a swing and a miss. And the second strikeout for Walker Livernash. Lost 18-1 in the first game. Won the second game 3-2, and then lost the finale 3-0, I think. But an embarrassing road trip, to say the least. Sun is out here at Witter for just a second. Breaking ball is good to Badoon. Melise walked in the first. Brewers doesn't get much easier. They're in Tampa Bay this weekend. 32-11 or something like that are the Tampa Bay Rays. There's a swing and a miss. The Rays are start of the year like 13 or 14-0. Missed high to Badoon, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Rays are at 32-13 coming in. The AL East. Brewers somehow still lead the NL Central by a game. That's going to be popped up to right. Over on it is Moyer for the second out. And there's 2 away. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And now Tim Sackman, the second baseman, walked, stole a base, and scored. Again, Brewers somehow still lead the NL Central after struggling the last couple of weeks. But it helps a lot that the rest of the Central is bad. St. Louis Cardinals, though, after a abysmal start, have won 8 of their last 10. And still just sit 6 games out of first place. The Pirates have lost 7 of their last 10. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Brewers are at 24-19. Pirates at 23-20. Cubs are at 19-24. Reds are also at 19-24. And the Cardinals are at 19-26. The 1-1 to Tim Sackman. Going to be hit over to Shaw at short. Gobbled up. And a clean 1-2-3 inning for Walker Livernash here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We've played 1.5. 2-0 Pacelli. Back after this. Zaleski Sports.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
The Midstate Technical College Healthcare Simulation Center, in a partnership with Aspirus, is a state-of-the-art interdisciplinary healthcare simulation center. It provides specialized spaces and simulation technology equipped with medium and high-fidelity mannequins and other equipment to create complex healthcare training scenarios. Visit our website at mstc.edu/simcenter.
Jack Klott to lead things off for Assumption here in the second inning. And the first offering from Badoon is good for a strike, and it's 0-1 to the Assumption third baseman. Klott, a home run at Iola Scandinavia on Tuesday night in their 16-3 win over the Thunderbirds. No balls and 2 strikes. Just high and away. Again, as mentioned earlier, Assumption will head down to Cochran Fountain City on Thursday next week for the opening round of the baseball postseason. Now it's going to be hit weekly foul. The Royals will... or the winner of that one will then take on the Cardinals of Oliva Strum. Pacelli Cardinals await a first-round game as well. They got a number 2 seed. The 1-2 to Klott. Going to be knuckled weakly in the grass. Underhand by Badoon, and there's 1 away. Pacelli will wait for the winner of Lena versus Wild Rose. So in their section, Marion, the number 1 seed, Tigerton, the number 9. They will head to Green Bay NEW Lutheran. Iowa Scandinavia, the number 5 seed, Sevastopol 12, St. Thomas Aquinas 13, Algoma 4. Gibraltar, Washington Island is the number 3. They await the winner of Allman Bancroft and Rosholt. And Pacelli, of course, the number 2 seed, will await Lena Wild Rose. First one to Livernash misses for a ball. Connor Peters waits on deck. That's high and tight, 2-0. First round of the Division III baseball regionals today. Brendan Canterbury from Waupaca, a 2-run home run as the Pointers took down Augustana. I believe that's who they played. And Walker takes one. Some familiar faces on that Pointers team, as well as the next batter's brother playing at Loris coming up here this weekend. Ethan Peters, a 5, 6, 7-year starter for for the Dewhawks. Took advantage of that extra eligibility year of the COVID season and finishing up his super senior season this year. See Ethan in the not too distant future playing for the Rapids Redhawks. That one's going to be lined off the glove of Andrew Van Order. And a base hit for Connor Peters. Not a screecher, but it got the job done past third. Now Parker Gerke, the left fielder, Chase Lieberg on deck. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals sent straight to you. Plus earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now at fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at the Man's Mall Fleet Farm. There's a swing and a miss. Took that from Paul Jaglinski. Calls it the Man's Mall. Right off Highway 10 in Stevens Point. The 0-1 from Badoon. Can be chopped over to first. That's Opper. He's going to take it himself for the second out of the inning. And the 3 unassisted. And there's 2 in scoring position now for Assumption for Chase Lieberg. With Nick waiting on deck. Ground out by Klott to start the inning. Walker got hit. Peters got a hit. A ground out there by Gerke. Outside corner from Badoon is good for a strike, and it's 0-1. Badoon comes set. Way out in front. Took something off, and it's 0-2. The ball is 2 strikes to Chase. Badoon fires home. Misses outside. That one gets away, and not the slightest a foot over at third base with Mr. Livernash, so didn't want to risk it and get the third out at home. One ball and 2 strikes. We hit over to first and into right field. They're going to send the runner Peters home and then hold him up there, but an RBI base hit for Chase Lieberg. Right as recently graduated Ellie Lieberg shows up. See her baby brother getting an RBI base hit. Now runners at the corners for Nick Lieberg. A base hit his first time up. Assumption on the board here in the bottom of the second inning. Good piece of hitting there by Chase Lieberg. Opposite field, right past and right under the glove of Kelton Opper. Can be hit foul up along third, and Lieberg's behind the count. No balls and one strike. He jumped all over the first pitch in his first at-bat. Smacked it to left. Lieberg from first. Peters from third. Low and out. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Good crowd continually making their way here outside. Again, fewer and fewer games to come and enjoy in the high school season, of course. Legion baseball not too far away. Lieberg's going to drive this one to right. Bierenkot still backing up, and it's going to get to the warning track. Lieberg will score, and a 2 RBI double for Nick Lieberg. Just kept on carrying, and Bierenkot thought he had a good read on it. Put the barrel on it, did Nick, and the Royals have the lead. Just kept on drifting. Not much you can do if you're Brock Bierenkot. Again, this outfield, saw it earlier, is playing extremely shallow, and now Ron Board looks at a ball inside. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Good piece hit in there by Nick Lieberg. A couple of base hits already today for Nick. The Lieberg boys coming through today. Allen bounces in there. Good stop by Hammerly behind the plate. It's 2-1. And wind blowing out, so that helped that hit by Lieberg. Keep on going, and that one's going to be popped up to shallow right. They're going to send Lieberg. The throw from Bierenkot all the way home is not in time. An RBI base hit for Ron Board. Gets to second on the throw, and the Royals lead 4-2. Talk about damage with 2 outs, and the Royals taking full advantage of it. Get the first 2 outs pretty easily. And always that third one is the bugger. Royals exploding for 4 here as Shaw way out in front. It's 0-1. Nolan Hartman on deck. Board leads from second with 2 outs. Knuckled foul and into the parking lot. It's no balls and 2 strikes to Royals senior Ryan Shaw. Badoon gets one that he likes, the 0-2. Going to be hit over to third. That's Van Order. Gobbles it up across and got Shaw by a half a step to end the Royals' second inning. 4 hits, though, for Assumption on 4 runs on 4 hits and 1 left. We've played 2 complete. 4-2 Royals. Back after this, Selesky Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Bauer & Fine has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Peyton Fleece will lead things off here against Walker Livernash in the Pacelli third inning. Fleece struck out in the first. Livernash now working with a 4-2 lead. Going to be hit weakly to third and going to be touched there by Klott before it can get back fair. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area. Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. Not too far from here either. Here in Rapids, the 1-1. He popped up, right field side. Long run for Joey Moyer, and it's going to fall fair. Talk about how shallow the Pacelli outfield was. Moyer playing deep that time and unable to make the play. The Bermuda Triangle, or the no man's land out there. Behind first. Shallow right, same as out down the third base side as well. That one's going to be knuckled, same spot, and another base hit. That one almost didn't even get out of the infield. Asher Jordan. Asher Jordan, a bloop single. Now there's 2 on and nobody out for Brock Bierencott. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Low and in the dirt. Lucas Hammerly awaiting on deck. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Outside, 2-0. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. 2 balls and no strikes to Bierencott. Low outside strike, and it's 2-1. If you are an Assumption baseball fan and you want to maybe take a quick look at who your regional semifinal opponent might be in Oliva Strum. They play in Amherst tomorrow. Part of a triangular. Driven to center. Over the head of Nick Lieberg. Fleece will score. Behind him is going to be Asher Jordan. They're going to hold him up there. An RBI double for Brock Bierencott. Some hard hit balls here so far tonight. A couple of bloop singles and then a rocket to center. Now 2 in scoring position for Lucas Hammerly. A sacrifice fly his first time up. Okay. 2 on, nobody out. 4-3 Assumption. Pacelli threatening here in the third. There's a swing and a miss. Amherst to Oliva Strum and Waupaca in a triangular from Amherst tomorrow. First game is at 10 a.m. I think it's Amherst and Waupaca in game 1. Low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Andrew Van Order awaiting on deck. 2 on and nobody out for Pacelli here in the visitor half of the third inning. Gonna be hit foul and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ryan Shaw nearly on the grass over at shortstop. He is in on the grass. The 1-2. Just missed outside. Counter runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Home field of the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters. They start in the next couple of weeks or so. Not too far from now. The 2-2. Be lined into left center field. That's a base hit. They're going to send Bierencott home. And Pacelli's going to take the lead right back 5-4. 2 RBI base hit for Lucas Hammerly. He's got 3 ribbies today. Again, with the infield drawn in, just had to get it over the head of the Just had to get it over the head of the infield. So Lucas did, and it's 5-4 Pacelli. Still with nobody out for Andrew Van Order. Livernash comes set. Right down the gut for a strike, and it's 0-1. See some of the Assumption softball girls making the trip over after practice. The 0-1, there goes the runner. Throw down to second is not in time. It was on the money, but late. The runner at second is still nobody out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Andrew Van Order. The offering from Livernash misses high for a ball. Three runs across here in the inning for Pacelli. And the 1-2. Got him looking on the backwards K, and there's one away. Strikeout number 3 for Walker Livernash. And now number 8, 8th place hitter is first baseman Kelton Opper. Kelton grounded out to short his first time up. That ended the first inning. Livernash kicks and fires. Way outside for a ball, 1-0. See if we can get you a pitch total so far already for Walker Livernash. Got to be climbing here early. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes with 1 out. There's one right down the gut, and it's 2-1. See if it changes here after that strike. Walker Livernash already at 64 pitches. Outside corner for a strike, 2-2. 65th pitch. 65 pitches, only 36 strikes out of those 65. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kelton Opper. Swung on and missed. And Opper down via the strikeout. There's 2 away. Strikeout number 4 for Walker Livernash. Now Nolan Wojciak, a strikeout victim of his own in the second inning. Runner at second for Pacelli and 2 outs. Fouled back to the screen, and it's snowballs and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. 5 runs, 4 hits. No errors for Pacelli. The 0-1 from Livernash. Low for a ball. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Melise Badoon awaits on deck for Pacelli. Here in the third inning. Inning started off with a couple of bloop singles from Peyton Fleece and Asher Jordan. Brock Bierencott rocketed a double to center. Lucas Hammerly. Throw down to third. Gets into left field. And Nolan Hartman with the error and a run for Pacelli. Stolen base and an error. Pacelli adds another one. 6-4 Cardinals. The 2-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Kicks and fires home. There's a swing and a miss. Count runs full now to Nolan Wojcik. Livernash out of the windup, the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Livernash, after all of that, strikes out the side. 5 strikeouts now for Walker Livernash. We've played 2.5. It's 6-4 Pacelli. Back after this. Zaleski Sports.
Rustic Redefined is the Wisconsin Rapids area's local boutique clothing store for women and children. Find a personalized shopping experience with excellent personal service and unique and trendy styles. Enjoy a great variety of always changing outfits, tops, purses, shoes, accessories, and so much more. Rustic Redefined has your unique style ready for you at an affordable price. Find your look on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids, or keep up with all the newest options on Facebook at Rustic Redefined.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Bottom of the third inning we go. Hartman, Klott, and Livernash for the Assumption Royals. Now trailing 6-4. Scored 4 in the bottom of the second with 2 outs, and Pacelli came back and answered it right back with 4 of their own in the top of the third inning. First one to Hartman is swung on and missed. Ground out to second. Ground out to second end the first inning for Nolan Hartman. Melise Badoon back on 0-1. Pulled the string on him, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the home half of the third inning. That one bounces in front of home plate, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nolan Wojcik in left, Peyton Fleece in center, and Brock Bierenkot in right for Pacelli. Andrew Van Order at third, Lucas Hammerly at short, Tim Sackman at second, Kelton Hopper is at first base. Now it's going to be hit over to Van Order at third, across, and in plenty of time to retire Nolan Hartman. 1 up and 1 down for Jack Klott, a dribbler off his knuckles his first time up. Nick Lieberg, it looks like, was warming up in the bullpen for Assumption. And Livernash closing in or over 70 pitches already. One ball, no strikes. Jack Klott. There's a swing and a miss. Evens it up at a ball and strike. And then Nate Hammerly catching. Tim Sackman usually the everyday catcher, but with Badoon pitching, they needed another second baseman. Fouled straight back into the screen, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Handful of other games going on around the network today, and then we got that triangular tomorrow in Amherst. Mike Wenlett taking you home on all 3 of those games. The 1-2. A hit over to Van Order again, over the base. And a base hit for Jack Klott. It's one of those unfortunate plays for Andrew Van Order. He had it lined up and took a crazy bounce over his head, and an infield base hit for Jack Klott. Now Walker Livernash. 1 away here in the bottom of the third inning. Spins out of the way, and it's 1-0. crowned a couple of conference champions last night in baseball and softball. Congratulations to the Mosen Indians on baseball. Spash Panthers softball, DC Everest softball. They shared a conference title. Spash baseball, the worst that they can do is tie for a title, and if they somehow lose to Wausau East this week, not likely. Well, yeah, Rapids did. And East beat Marksfield last night, so yeah, they can win at home. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 to Walker Livernash. Assistant coached by our very own Tom Magnuson, Tom King, an assistant coach at Wausau East. Went into the Athletic Hall of Fame this last fall. There's a swing and a miss. Livernash is out. First base preoccupied, and there's 2 away. Second strikeout today for Melise Badoon. Now Connor Peters a base hit his first time. See how close Andrew Van Order is hugging that third base line. There goes Klotz, and that's a perfect one. And Klotz is going to try and take third. And Klotz is going to take third. Stolen base and then a wild pitch allows him to get to third base with 2 outs now for Connor Peters. Nate Hammerly didn't rip off his mask as you're usually taught to try and find the baseball. 2-0 now to Peters. Saw that in a college game a couple weeks ago. There's a strike. It was a ball that got away from the catcher. 1 or 2 runs scored, and the ball was sitting on the foul line, and he couldn't see it because the ball was white and the line was white, and 1 or 2 runs scored up because of it. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. There's a swing and a miss, and Peters is down via the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the 3rd inning for Melise Badoon. We've played 3 complete, 6-4 Pacelli. Back after this, Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Nick Lieberg, the new pitcher for Assumption, and just missed as leadoff walk to Melise Badoon. Walker Livernash over to first. Ron Board now in center. Tim Sackman, a walk and a ground out today. Badoon leads from first with nobody out. There goes Badoon. Throw down to second. Just a tad late. Pitch was in there for a strike to Tim Sackman. No balls and a strike. Squares the bunt. Pulls it back, and it was behind. It looks like it was behind Tim Sackman. One ball, one strike. Peyton Fleece awaits on deck. Livernash now in on the grass at first. The 2-1. 3-1 now. Running can be hard on your body. It sure can. I just ran back up the stairs to get back up here. Whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise, or trying to run the stairs here at Witter Field, turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. Runners at the corners for Pacelli and nobody out. There goes Sackman. Going to be hit into left. Sackman is going to stop at second. An RBI base hit for Peyton Fleece. A lot of congestion on the base paths. A lot of traffic on the base paths, I should say, for Pacelli today. Now Asher Jordan reached down a fielder's choice and a singled. A bloop single back in the third inning. Lots of base runners today for Pacelli. First one to Asher, misses. Stone Innovations can get you a brand new kitchen within just 1 week. Countertops, backsplashes, flooring, cabinets, and everything else you find in your kitchen. Stone Innovations takes care of it all for you. From fabrication, design, and installation for your next kitchen or bathroom, look to Stone Innovations in Plover. No balls in a strike to Asher Jordan. 2-0. Brock Bierencott. Then Lucas Hammerly if the inning continues. Still nobody out, a run across already. And bounces in there, and it's 3-0. Nick Lieberg in this inning. Threw one strike to Badoon, one strike to Sackman. Fleece singled on the first pitch that he saw. Hasn't thrown a strike to Asher yet. The 3-0 from Nick. And it hits him. There we go. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Kerry Van Erst, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more for both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield. Find Kerry Van Erst, State Farm on Facebook to get started today. Bases are loaded for Pacelli for Brock Bierencott. An RBI double his last time up to dead center field. He'll be a new pitcher already for Wisconsin Rapids. Assumption, that'll be Chase Lieberg. And some more movement here. We'll have that and more when we get back to Witter Field here in Wisconsin Rapids after this. Zaleski Sports.
If you think it's cold outside now, just wait. Nasty weather is on the way, but you don't have to freeze. Get your vehicle into MobileLink for a remote car starter. When it comes to remote starters, there is only one leader in central Wisconsin with over 5,000 units installed. Blake at MobileLink. You work hard, and it's time to treat yourself to something you will use all the time. Schedule that remote starter and start beating Old Man Winter.
Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage, new car, swimming pool, tuition. We're not talking scholarship here. And a vacation.
Our affordable home equity line of credit may be just what you need.
Medical expenses, braces for our youngest. How about the dog? Roof. How about the roof? And did I mention how long I wanted that vacation to be?
Your money, your life. How may we help you?
Chase Lieberg, the new pitcher, bases loaded for Brock Bierencott, and they say it hit the line, a fair ball. And one will score, two will score, an RBI double for Brock Bierencott. That was close. But home plate umpire had a better view of it than we did, and he said it hit the line, or just inside the line, a two RBI double for Brock Bierencott. It's 9-4. Pacelli. Now Lucas Hammerly. 2 RBI single his last time up. In the running for a possible player of the game nod. Lucas Hammerly. 3 RBI today. Sacrifice fly in the first. 2 RBI single. A run score in the third. That one is inside. Defensive changes here for Assumption. Lieberg, the new pitcher. Liverdash, new third baseman. Klott over to second. And Board back to first. And Lieberg's behind the count 3-0. Andrew Van Order on deck. Chase Lieberg kicks and fires. And Hammerly walks on 4 pitches. Base loaded for Andrew Van Order. A walk and a strikeout today for Andrew. Bases juice. Still nobody out. There's a strike in the inside corner. It's 0-1. For the best in recreational and hunting properties in Wisconsin, call our buddy Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties to share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. 715-213-4468. 715-213-4468. A proud supporter of Assumption Athletics. Central Wisconsin athletics as well. Brian Roos, good all-around guy. 2-1 now to Van Order. Base loaded and nobody out. Going to be line to left over the head of Gerke. No, he's going to make the catch. And a sacrifice fly for Andrew Van Order. One away here in the inning, but a successful, or a productive out, I should say. Asher Jordan scores. Everybody else stays put. And now Kelton Hopper ended the first inning with a ground out, struck out in the third. 2 on, 1 out. High and out for a ball. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you can rely on has become more important than ever. As a local company, Solaris sees their customers as neighbors and not just numbers. You can trust their fiber delivers the fastest, most reliable, and most advanced internet experience in town. I was ready for it. Neither was I. It was smacked me right in the face. 2-1 to Kelton Hopper. Four runs in the third, 4 in the fourth here for Pacelli. Still 1 out and 2 on. There's a strike. No, man, just missed. 3 balls and a strike to the Pacelli first baseman. With Nolan Wojciak awaiting on deck. Ooh, there's a swing and a miss, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Made Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. That's Made Custom Apparel in Stevens Point. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a walk. Ninth hitter of the inning, Nolan Wojciak, and then back to the top of the order. Lieberg misses a low and in. Couple of strikeouts today for Nolan. One in the second, one in the third. Bases full of Cardinals with 1 out. Low outside strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The base runners right now, Bierencott at third, Hammerly at second, and Opper at first. Going to be lifted up and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away here in the Cardinal fourth inning. Brewers in Tampa Bay tonight, or this weekend. That's time for a ball. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. At the unfortunate, I guess you could say, the Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay. A really good team this year. Really, really not a good facility in St. Petersburg, Florida at Tropicana Field. There's been talks for years that they would build a new stadium. No, not to fruition yet. The 3-2. And got him on the outside corner. And there's 2 away. Outside corner may be generous. That was behind the house and behind the back shed. 10th hitter of the inning, Melise Badoon, walked and scored earlier in this inning. There's a strike to Melise, and it's 0-1. Tim Sackman awaits on deck. No balls and a strike. Lieberg kicks and fires. In tight on Melise, and it evens it up at a ball and a strike. Again, Pacelli back in action on Monday. They host Rosholt, host Sheboygan North on Tuesday, and then Marathon on Thursday before the playoffs start next Tuesday. And that one's behind Badoon. Hartman able to snag it behind him, though. Two balls and a strike. We lift it up and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the Cardinal 4th inning. Missed outside. Runners will have a head start here on the pitch from Chase Lieberg. Pacelli has scored 4 runs on 2 hits in this inning. 3-2. Can be hit hard past third and a fair ball. 2 will score. Opper to third, a 2 RBI base hit from Elise Badoon. Just inside the bag at third. And with the runners going, scoring easily was Bierencott and Hammerly. Opper to third. And it's a 6-run 4th inning. Now Tim Sackman, a couple of walks today and a ground out. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. Badoon stays put, high and tight to Tim Sackman, and it's 1-0. A courtesy runner for their pitcher. Griesbach, the courtesy runner for Pacelli. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. Sackman, a walk in the first, a walk in the fourth, a ground out. Now it's going to be driven deep to left field. Gerke backing up, and it drops off of his glove. 1 will score. Griesbach to third. Sackman on the E7. Hopper scores with ease, and it's a 7-run 4th inning for Pacelli. They lead 13-4. And now Peyton Fleece, a strikeout and a pair of singles today for Peyton. A couple of runs scored as well for the Cardinals center fielder. Outside, missed for a ball. Inning started with a pair of walks, a single, hit by pitch. There's a swing and a miss by Fleece. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. And I appreciate everyone tuning in, sticking with us here on Zaleski Sports today. And Fleece is behind the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Judy, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you being a member on our YouTube channel. The 1-2. Fleece rips this one to right center. That's trouble. That one's going to get all the way to the wall. 1 will score. Right behind him is Tim Sackman. And a 2 RBI triple this time for Peyton Fleece. 2 more across for Pacelli. Griesbach, and right behind him, Sackman, 9 in the inning for the Cardinals. And now Asher Jordan gets you a score from Stratford. Tied at 3, Medford and Stratford. They're in the 5th inning. High and tight. Asher today a fielder's choice, a bloop single, and was hit by a pitch. Other games we got going today. Gilman and Columbus Catholic softball. They're in the top of the 6-0 Columbus. 2-0 to Asher. Hudson and Marshfield. It's got to be just the first game over. How about this score? 18-2. Hudson taking down Marshfield. Hudson, one of the top teams in the state, getting past. And scoring will be Peyton Fleece. A 10-run inning here for Pacelli. 14 runs in the last 2 innings. The 3-0. And another walk. The 14th batter of the inning coming up, and Brock Burencott. Brock, couple of doubles. Couple of doubles today. And 3 RBIs. Lucas Hammerly awaiting on deck. One on, 2 outs. The 2 outs, a strikeout to Wojciech and a sacrifice fly for Van Order. Popped up a mile in the air. On the infield, Shaw calls it, drifts back, and will end the 4th inning. 10 runs for Pacelli. We'll add it all up when we come back here after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Parker Gertie lead things off, ground out to first. Back in the 2nd inning. That's going to be popped up to first. Opper will track it down. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Chase Lieberg, an RBI base hit his first time. That was back in the 2nd inning as well. Wisconsin River Orthopedics encourages you to stop living with the pain. Come see them and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest for joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more. Come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids. So Melise Badoon tonight has been quite something. He started with a 2-0 lead, then fell behind 4-2, then was ahead 6-4. Van Order on the run. Nice play over there by Andrew. And there's 2 away. So it was ahead 2-0, fell behind 4-2, then ahead 6-4. And now comes back and out in his 4th inning of work and is ahead 16-4. If Coach Sankey is up for a post-game interview, he may or may not be. Talk to him about the run support that Melise has gotten here today. Again, they will take on Rochelt on Monday. Sheboygan North on Tuesday. Picked up a game today against Marathon for next Thursday. And then the playoffs for them start on Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day. Again, Assumption graduation Friday night, a week from tonight, right down the street here. Assumption High School. Leeburg's ahead in the count 3-0. Nick, a base hit in the first, a 2 RBI double in the second. 7 o'clock, graduation ceremony. Nick drills this one to center field, drifting back, and that one's going to be gone. A home run for Nick Leeburg to deep center field. Peyton Fleece looked up, and nothing he could do about it. A solo home run for Nick Leeburg. A blast to center field. He's hit the ball well today. No doubt about it. A single in the first, a double in the second, now a home run here in the fourth. Fleece took about 3 or 4 steps back, and then once he stopped running, he kind of had the feeling that that it was going to be gone. Nick has ripped the ball today. Going to be part of a very talented Legion team this summer. Well, Nick Leeburg, Wisconsin Rapids Rangers, post 9 Rangers. Swinging a miss by Board. Assumption will have one more home game next Monday, the final home game of the season, against the Westfield Pioneers coming to town. And then they'll head to Cochrane Fountain City on Thursday next week. 1 ball and 1 strike. Board lifts this one to shallow left, a base hit for Ron. So 2 quick outs and then a home run and a single. Now Ryan Shaw with 2 outs. Ryan Shaw with a runner at first and 2 outs. First one misses 4 ball. Shaw flew out in the first to center, ground out to Hammerly to end the second inning at short. The 1-0. Badoon misses outside, 2-0. Shaw off the end of the bat over to Sackman at second. Steps and throws. That'll end the Assumption 4th inning. 1 run on 2 hits. It was a solo home run for Nick Leeburg. We've played 4 complete. Pacelli 16 and Assumption 5. Back after this, so Leski Sports.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Rivach now at the plate. He came in to run for Melise Badoon in the 4th inning. Now he gets a chance at it at the plate. First one swung on and missed. Our buddy Chase Lyons waits on deck. Chase, a producer at Zaleski Sports during the winter season. Him and Asher teamed up. There's a swing and a miss. Him and Asher teamed up with Jack Weber and A.J. Ligman and a handful of our play-by-play guys this winter over at Pacelli High School during boys and girls basketball, sometimes even over for boys hockey. No balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. There's a strikeout, 1 away. Now Chase Lyons coming to hit. Absolutely, yeah. Home run here for Chase. First one for Chase, misses outside. Even if he gets on base, we're going to interview him. Lieber kicks and fires. And nearly hits him. The dugout for Pacelli is about to erupt if Chase Lyons can get on base. Looks back to Nolan Hartman with a grin on his face. 2-0. Going to be hit over to third. Gobbled up there by Livernash. And off the glove of Board and an error, and Chase Lyons is going to be on base. The error to Ron Board. And we found our interviewee, Chase Lyons. Sirens blasting here in Wisconsin Rapids. Sydney's in trouble, she says. Hey, Reamer at the plate. Lyons stands at first with 1 out. 2-0. Got 24 on deck. Gavin Murray. Low. 3-0. Gonna see if Wayne Sankey's up for a post-game interview. If not, we'll talk to our buddy Chase Lyons. Off the glove as Reimer, I should say, will draw the walk. Now Gavin Murray. With Eli Bierenkot on deck for the Cards. 2 on, 1 out, 16-5. Pacelli, a 10-run 4th inning. Sirens, fire trucks, ambulances, you can hear them all. That was going to be lifted up. First base side, drifting foul off the top of the building. And it's 0-1. That's a fire truck. Going by over on Lincoln Street. 0-2 now to Murray. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the visitor half of the 5th inning. Lieberg fires home. Got him looking at the backwards K, and there's 2 away here in the Pacelli 5th. Now Eli Bierenkot with 2 on and 2 out. Luke Sakura waits on deck. That was going to be hit foul past Coach Sankey. Just past 6 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. CMA of Sidney Seavey here from beautiful historic Witter Field in Wisconsin Rapids. Missed outside for a ball, evens it up at a ball and strike. Pacelli scored 2 in the first. Assumption and answered back with 4 in the second. Pacelli with 4 in the third and then 10 in the fourth. The 1-1. And over the head of Bierencott, it's 2-1. And don't forget to stick around for our Heartland Farms post-game show. Have an opportunity to talk to maybe Wayne Sankey and 1 or 2 players for the Cards here today. High and tight to Bierencott. It's 3-1. For sure going to take to our buddy Chase Lyons, getting him in the game, getting on base today. The 3-1 to Eli Bierencott. Outside corner, good for a strike. And the runners will have a head start on the pitch from Chase Lieberg. The 3-2 coming back. We hit foul into the screen. And to the seats behind home plate. And there go the runners. Bierencott, dribbler over to short. And across from Shaw, and got him to end the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and 2 left. We've played 4.5. 16-5 Pacelli back after this. Oleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com. The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Nolan Hartman to lead things off here in the Assumption 5th inning. Peyton Fleece into the game. Chucking strikes, and it's 0-1. Again, don't forget, stick around for our post-game show. Have an opportunity to talk to Chase Lyons, a handful of others for Pacelli. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Pacelli, again, 3 games next week before the long weekend, before the postseason begins. They're still going. There was a accident not too far away from here, and there's a police car right there beyond center field. And got him looking at a backwards K, and there's 1 away. Now Jack Klott. Five runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for Assumption. 16 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Pacelli. Again, 16 runs on less than 10 hits. A lot of walks. Fleece pumping the strike zone. In that 10-run 4th inning, They scored 10 runs on 4 hits, walked 5 times. There's a swing and a miss. Fleece bringing the heat here in the 5th. Wayne Sankey, like a lot of us around here, probably wants to get home and start taking care of himself a little bit. He was, again, fighting a cold the last couple of days. The 0-2 missed just a bit outside, and it's 1-2. Appreciate all the work that Wayne does and helps us out tremendously. As being a full-time athletic director and dean of students at Pacelli, also a full-time baseball coach, of course. First year as athletic director at Pacelli Catholic, and absolutely outstanding job. Appreciate all Wayne's help. A couple of strikeouts, and now Walker Livernash was hit by a pitch and struck out today. There's a swing and a miss. Man, Fleece is bringing it here. Pacelli win over Wild Rose last night, 10-0. So a couple of possible run rule games the last 2 days for the Cards. And that one hits Walker Livernash. Not sure what happened. Outside. 2-1. Maybe because I'm not sure. Not exactly sure what just happened. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. And Assumption down to their final strike here tonight. Peyton Fleece trying to strike out the side to send Pacelli home winners today. And the 2-2. And going to be hit into left. And a base hit for Walker Livernash. Sidney was ready to go down to the field and start interviewing. And now Connor Peters, a single and a strikeout today for Connor. First offering to Peters is swung on and missed. There is a likelihood that Assumption could out-hit Pacelli and still lose by 11 runs. And it's 0-2 to Connor Peters. No balls and 2 strikes to Connor Peters. Kicks and fires. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Connor. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fleece kicks and fires and almost hits Connor. That would have left a nice bruise. Peyton Fleece is bringing the heat. 2-2. Swung on and miss, and that'll do it here tonight from Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. Final score, Pacelli 16 and Assumption 5. We'll have an opportunity to go down on the field, have a quick interview, and wrap things up here from Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, Pacelli improves 12-9 on the year. Assumption falls to 5-11. We'll be back with our Heartland Farms postgame show after this. So, Leski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Welcome back to Whitterfield here in Wisconsin Rapids. Final score of this non-conference baseball game as we head into the Heartland Farms post-game show. It is the Pacelli Cardinals 16 and the Assumption Royals 5. We await Sydney Seavey to get down on the field and have a quick conversation with players and see if Wayne Sankey is up for a conversation or not. We don't know where Sydney is. Now we're not really sure where she has ended up, but a big win nonetheless for Pacelli here today. A 16-5 win over the Assumption Royals.
All right, Sydney Seavey back here with Zaleski Sports for the Heartland Farms postgame show. We got Chase Lyons and Asher Jordan here with us. Big win tonight for Pacelli over Assumption, 16-5. Just talk about getting that big win over a kind of rival team like Assumption. We'll start with you, Chase.
It just really starts with us working as a team, working together. Love these guys. Mm-hmm. We just put the bat on the ball and that's how we do it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Talk about beating Assumption a little bit.
Yeah, well, Assumption, they're in our conference for football. It was good to get the win in baseball. We had a lot of fun today. Chase had a big at bat for us, and it's just fun to just work as a team, and we got the win, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, had a big at bat. You reached on the air. Just talk about what that felt like. Just getting to hit in this game, reaching first, and just what it's been like this season and getting to do that here today.
I try to be a team player. I do with what I can do. So whenever I have the chance, I'll try to do the best I can.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then last question for you guys. Obviously, both Zaleski Sports employees. That's why we chose you guys tonight. Obviously, everyone played really well. Just talk about what it's like being on the other side of the interview and the thing like that.
Yeah, it's a little different. I'm usually up there. I'm usually just up there. Just listening in, but it's nice to be on the other side, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, shout out to our two employees here. I'll hand off the microphone, and you guys obviously know what to do. So.
All right, I'm Asher Jordan.
I'm Chase Lyons,
and we're in the house.
Give a big shout out to Chase and Asher. Appreciate them being a part of everything here today. Again, final score, it is the Pacelli Cardinals 16, the Assumption Royals 5. We'll have more baseball for you tomorrow on Zaleski Sports. It is going to be the Wapaka Comets, Amherst Falcons, and Levi-Strom Cardinals from Amherst tomorrow morning and afternoon. Thank you all for tuning in. For Sydney Seavey, this is Steve Maves signing off. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you again next week right here on Zaleski Sports. So long, everyone.